to the RD Reviews. So, in this segment, we talk about rookie groups that have been in the industry for about 2+ years, as well as we talk about debuts from these rookie groups, of course, or basically rookie groups in general. Or we talk about debuts of bigger artists, solo artists that have that have been in the industry for a while in their groups, but have come solo, and they're new to the solo industry, of course. So we talk about those debuts as well as duos as well. So, without, of course, further ado, today we're going to talk about JYP's new boy group that were in a survival show. Actually, a survival show that I didn't watch, but I did watch the one with Vicha. That one. I think that one was also going on the same time as Nexz project too. After Stray Kids, after the 6 years of Stray Kids being there, of course, they haven't brought out any new boy groups. Of course, they have brought out a lot of new girl groups, obviously, but no new boy groups. And they only had Stray Kids, and after that, there was like nothing. So this is a new boy group that are basically well, first of all, they're called Nexz. Let me put their name first. So, we're going to talk about Nexz. So yes, Nexz is a 7-member boy group, of course, formed by the Nexz project too. Same thing, of course, as Nexz U, which is the girl group that were in the first project one, the first survival show, of course. So, that being said, of course, they are mostly, well, they're all Japanese. Some of them are kind of mix of also Korean as well. But most of them are all Japanese, and they mostly are there to do more J-pop music than K-pop. But when they do the K-pop, of course, this is their first debut song when it comes to being in the K-pop industry, with their title track song, Ride the Vibe. Yes, this electronic hip-hop instrumental of just boys being boys. We're gonna be talking about this, of course, and we're talking about their music, their song, the dance, of course, and just overall verdict, of course. What the meaning is of their actual name is basically next Z generation, because all of them were born in the next G generations. Fucking lucky mother, some young bitch. Without all that being said, let's go on to the first segment of this segment. Let's ride the vibe, and yeah,
dumbass.
And let's see what these boys got. Let me put what I liked about the music video. So about the music video, basically, it just obviously it shows the boys, just basically goofing off and everything. Boys being boys. Running around. Making trouble. Puking. Hitting their head onto walls. Boys just being boys. So yeah, as I was saying, did you see the JYP when he was in that drag costume? It's intense, wasn't it? Right? And Jackson, isn't that your friend? Why is he standing there? His foot might slip on his foot, and he might slip. Oh! Okay, he's fine. He's a different member. Are you guys superhuman? If blues can do, we can too. Alright, if blues can do it, we can too. Steve told me. When you debut into a new group, basically, or solo and whatnot, you kind of want to have a music video that's kind of fun, so people can relate, like, oh, we're having fun and stuff like that, right? And also, it's also the summer, almost the summer, of course. They want to show that boyhood of like, oh, wild and free, and like, we're excited to be in this new industry, and just look at our boyish charm, stuff like that, right? I did very much enjoy the fact that the transitions were done very smoothly here, especially that there's one transition in the beginning where one of the member kind of walks away from the There's one scene where, of course, one of the members basically, you know, goes off the screen, and then they do a transition where they basically come back to the screen, but the whole different. Basically, they're outside this time. The song, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on this, if anything. Obviously, it just talks about, you know, their excitement, their nervousness, their anxiety. I guess basically the whole debut process, if anything. It's electronic hip hop, kind of infused, you know, instrumental stuff like that. I'm not a whole music producer or music stuff, but okay. Here's the thing, guys. Right? It was really bland for me, the song, and I obviously doing all this, you know, research stuff like that. I do listen to it more than once, obviously, and I do enjoy the little chorus, you know. We can turn it off, you know. You know, stuff like that, right? Like I do enjoy that part a little bit, but like the rest of the song is kind of like just kind of bland for me. Like it's not something that I would like kind of put in. Like I would put on my playlist probably, but like I'll probably listen to it like maybe like for 1 day, maybe 2 days, if anything, right, at most. And then if it came, you know, if it came next on my playlist, I'll probably skip it. In all honesty. The dance though, the dance is something that kind of made this, if anything, debuted, you know, worthwhile, if anything. It was so smooth, like especially the part where it's, you know, they say, we can turn it off. Vocals, right? Sign me up, J-Whippy. The pelvic, 1, 2, and then swaying, and then towards the end, of course, when they do the same thing, they actually, you know, change up the moves and everything, and they do like the body rolls and stuff like that. Like they're like, it's like a move basically like NCT 127 when they did Cherry Bomb, when their legs were like wide open, and basically like that formation. And then, you know, they do the body rolls, and then they go like boom, they pop and they lock it. That right there was swagalicious, as well as so damn impressive and so smooth. I can't, you know, express how smooth it was with my body or my words. It just was. I also did enjoy the one move where basically it's like a mirror effect, right? So basically one member is doing the dance, and then it's basically like an instructor student basically move is like to basically say. So basically one of the members basically, you know, does, you know, one of the moves, and then the students or the other members, right, they also do the same thing, and then boom, it pauses, and then you know, that one member basically does, you know, whatever they have to do next, obviously. That right there, I was like, oh okay, that's new. That's something. I mean, obviously not new, but like I enjoy that. I very much enjoyed that. You know, overall, basically this debut, you know, it's a good debut. It's a better debut than, you know, it's not as good as Stray Kids. I know I don't want to compare them to Stray Kids, but obviously they're just like I keep saying, they're like the next boy group after 6 years after Stray Kids. But debut-wise, you know, the song itself, not really my taste. There's some catchy moments, obviously, when it comes to like the chorus or the pre-chorus. The dance, obviously, you know, you can get sexy with it, with like a pelvic thrust and, you know, pelvic thrust and like body weight, stuff like that. And, you know, the transitions in the music video are done impressively, you know, or done so impressively. Basically, you're just like, you didn't even notice that, you know, the transition there. You can, it's chef's kiss. It's good, but it's not something that I would want to listen to like a whole lot, honestly. So obviously, without further ado, of course, I would give this a 7 out of 10. Would put on playlist, then skip it. So that is it for the RD reviews. If you like this video, of course, then of course give it a like. If you have your own thoughts on, you know, your reviews, if anything, or, you know, what you think about, you know, just this music video in general, then you can put in the comments below and stuff like that. And I'll read them, you know. Comments are comments, obviously, you know. I'll come back with different sections or different segments, stuff like that. When I think about them, obviously I have a lot of ideas. Now that I have a green screen, it feels amazing. You know. Okay, so that's all from me, guys. Much love from me to you. Be safe. Take care of yourself.